The news update. UK Foreign Affairs Committee publishes damning reports over IPOB leaders' case. Do welcome to today's news, and thank you for tuning in to the news. But you can as well subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell for more updates. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully to the end. The United Kingdom Foreign Affairs Committee has published a damning report against its government's handling of Nnamdi, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB's case. This followed evidence provided by Kanus family through their lawyers, the Bindmans LLP, Blackstone Chambers, and Doughty Street Chambers. The report by Kanus Special Counsel, Alo Ejimako, reads partly. The Foreign Affairs Committee has published a damning report concluding that the UK government is failing to prevent abductor states from weaponizing citizenship of British nationals for geopolitical ends. The report draws on evidence provided by the Kanus family in relation to British national Nnamdi, the IPOB leader who was abducted and tortured in Kenya by the Nigerian security forces and subject to extraordinary rendition to Nigeria in June 2021, where he has remained in detention ever since. The FAC's report is a damning indictment of the government's efforts to assist British nationals subject to serious violations abroad, and unfortunately reflects the experience of Mr. Kanus' family in trying to engage the FCDO in this case. The report said Kanus' family would appeal against the UK High Court judgments that the FCDO can lawfully evade reaching any conclusion on whether Kanus has been subject to extraordinary rendition. The report pointed out recommendations to combat the failure of the UK government to assist Kanus over the violation of human rights. The report was subjected to Kanus' abduction and repatriation from Kenya to Nigeria in 2021. Security agents had picked up Kanus in Kenya and subjected him to extraordinary rendition after he left Nigeria in 2017, despite his ongoing trial before a federal high court in Abuja. The Foreign Affairs Committee has urged the UK government to intervene in Kanus' case for violation of human rights by Nigerian government. Kanus was extradited and repatriated from Kenya to Nigeria, and since then the UK government has failed to assist the British nationals abroad, and Kanus' family has written appeals to High Court judgments on challenge to 2 years of FCDO and wrangling. The Foreign Affairs Committee has published a damning report concluding that the UK government is failing to prevent abductor states from weaponizing the citizenship of British nationals for geopolitical ends. Mazen Kanus, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The publication of the report is timely as the Kanus family are about to appeal against the UK High Court judgments that the FCDO can lawfully evade reaching any conclusion on whether Mr. Kanus has been subject to extraordinary rendition. The report makes various recommendations to combat the UK government's failure to effectively assist British nationals like Mr. Kanus. who found themselves subject to gross violations of their human rights abroad. The following recommendations are directly relevant to Mr. Kanus' case, though his family are fearful that the proposed policy reforms may come too late to help him. The report recommends, whereas in Mr. Kanus' case, there is a UN working group on arbitrary detention opinion that the detention of a UK citizen is illegal, the FCDO should assume that the case will not be judged in line with international standards and should respond accordingly. The government should, as a matter of practice, promote public acceptance of the opinion. The report notes that in Mr. Kanus' case, the UK government has not issued any comments on the UNWGAD's unequivocal finding that Mr. Kanus has been subject to arbitrary detention. We have come to the end of the news. What's your take? Kindly share your comments in the comment section. Thank you.